For this morning is the Cabinet withdrawing the Income Tax Bill 2025, which was originally introduced in the Lok Sabha in Feb. This is to incorporate recommendations of the Select Committee and avoid confusion from multiple versions of the bill. Shami is now joining in to tell us what's happening with the new income tax bill. Shami, let's start by understanding this withdrawal of the bill, because that statement also caused a lot of commentary.
Well, in a procedural but significant development, the government has withdrawn the Income Tax Bill 2025, originally introduced in the Lok Sabha on February 13. Now, the decision has drawn some criticism, particularly over concern that considerable amount of time and efforts invested in the earlier version of the bill may go to waste. However, the government has defended the move, saying that it's a necessary step for legislative efficiency. Now, why the bill was withdrawn? Just for the benefit of our viewers, the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday stated that the withdrawal was necessitated by the need to incorporate several technical corrections, including drafting refinement, alignment of phrases, and proper cross-referencing, and all of which are actually critical to ensure that the final legislation has clarity and coherence. Now, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju also went on record underlining the fact that the number of amendments, 285 amendments we are talking about, in line with the Select Parliamentary Panel's suggestion, would have taken 3 separate motion, which is quite impractical, and hence government decided to withdraw the earlier version and reintroduce rather the fresh bills, which kind of saves times and ensure the procedural efficiency. Now, what's in the new bill? Some of the key proposal includes, the anonymous donation exclusively to purely religious trust. However, those religious trusts who are also running social services like school and hospitals will no longer qualify for any tax exemption, is one of the important amendment. Another one is with respect to allowing taxpayer to claim tedious refund even after the tax filing deadline without facing any penalty. That was also not there in the earlier version. Besides, bill also proposes safeguard for fairer assessment, requiring tax official to actually issue notice and consider taxpayer responses before initiating any kind of enforcement action. And then a lot of emphasis on the digital first approach, like on the faceless processes to enhance convenience and reduce the scope of corruption, etc. And additionally, the bill is to restore, sections which are inadvertently removed in the original bill and had created a lot of confusion. One with respect to increasing capital gains on the limited liability partnership, and another one with respect to the deduction claim on the inter-corporate dividend. So those will be also rectified. So the new version of the bill is expected to be introduced in the Lok Sabha by Finance Minister today. So in a nutshell, while the withdrawal seen as a setback, but it is actually in a strategic move by the government to ensure that the final legislation reflects the broad consensus and incorporate the key shareholder voices in shaping one of the most critical and crucial laws.